Welcome to Quick 3D Tutorials masterclass about lighting inside Arnold. And in this video, we want to talking about light fog effects. So if you have a spotlight, it is the only one you can use the light fog on it. And the light fog inside Arnold is going to use the emission. So in this case, we have apply a little bit emission to our shader with the ambient occlusion. So in this case, we will not get exactly the fog effect we looking for. So how we can do this? But first of all, we have a character light spotlight and sunlight spotlight. And of course, sometimes we want to have the fog effect for one and not the other. So how are we going to doing it? Before anything, we need to go to the render setting here, go to Arnold environment and create AI atmosphere, and you can now copy the tab over the other area so you're having it with you. So there we go, and we can now just select the area we want and just render it. Of course, nothing happened because we need to increase our number. So you can see the fog effect inside here is going to affect everything. So I don't want to affect a whole of my scene. So I want only have it like this area I want it to be. So the best way is using AOV layer for it. But for now, I don't know if you can see it. So now you can see the spotlight have kind of like fog on it, and we want to remove it because I don't want it for this section. So to do this, we're going to select the character light, go inside the Arnold tab and go to remove this and put the sample to be 0, and now it not be rendered. By this way, we can turn the fog off for the spotlight we want in the scene. So how we can render exactly the light fog we want from the windows? Well, to doing it is basically, now I just put this one to be a little in this inside here. Yes, so to doing it, we need to actually create a render layer. The render layer is very important to have because it saves you a lot of time. So we're creating a new layer. Inside the new layer, right click on it, create collection. So in the collection, we need to put all the AOVs, all the geometry we have, also the camera, but the light is not important. So when you have selected everything, just press add on it. Now we select this, right click on it and create shader override and choosing the Maya source face shader, and it should be black. So basically now nothing it will happen because we need to turn this on. So when I turn it on, everything be black, and that is because we have source face shader on, which is good. And the other thing we need also take care about is the light information. So any light in the scene we need to putting it to be high, and only the light, which is the sun, we want to have this to be on. And the next things we need to do, we go to the render setting, AOVs, and go to emission and add this into our AOVs. But in this case, we don't need it, but I will just show you this. And from now, we can just go to render. So now you can see that was I looking for. Now I can just playing with, okay, just turn it on. Now I can just playing which kind of effect I looking for and so on. So something like this I want. And to reduce the noise it came from the fog, you need to playing by this value. And sometimes you need also go to the render settings self and playing with the camera AA to be a little bit higher. So these things are going to help you to reduce this. But in this case, I think it is no problem. So at the same time, if we look to the other layer, is kind of exactly the same things. So now we're going to render it, and we can later on use this one inside the Photoshop or After Effects to get the result we want to. And in the next video, we want to show you how you can final render your image. And thanks for watching.